the favorite heroes. Would be crazy, honestly, if it was the Naga. The Naga is like one of the most boring heroes in the game, if you ask me. Or am I wrong, chat? Is your favorite hero perhaps the Naga? My favorite hero is the Crypt Lord. So it's a good time for me on the new patch where we're seeing a lot more Crypt Lord again. Today though, when 1-0 faces a Night Elf, that should not involve any Crypt Lord. Most boring hero is the Bottom. Yeah. I certainly agree that she has the most boring skill kit. I feel like though the playstyle that she produces, pretty aggressive, you know, setting up contains, looking for ambushes, I feel like that's kind of entertaining as a player, if you play her.
The player's forces are under attack.
Firelord and Crypt Lord are the best heroes. Firelord, really? I always feel like all the Firelord spells are crap. Only his right click is good. I'm a Warden fanboy. I can understand that. The Warden is one of the very coolest heroes in the game. But there's no Warden here. It's a Demon Hunter. An early harass towards the peasants. Seems like all of them will be surviving though. Sock, by the way, only going... By the way, one footy died here. I kind of skipped over that. The Wisp was getting chased by the footman, and then he aggroed the creeps, and then the footy died. I was wondering for a moment if Sock would be expanding or not. We've been seeing a bit more one-base play lately, with like Blood Mage second, Rifle Push stuff. But a fourth farm normally always means Expo. Ideally the human would love to get Dust of Appearance before going for the expansion, otherwise the archers will be untouchable. One more Water Elemental summoned. Everything is lining up here for the Expo play. 8 Militia coming from the main base. And the Wisp trying to wake up the creeps. That failed for some reason. D-Man took a lot of damage already. Doesn't have Immolation here on level 1. Now he's level 2. But also very, very hurt. Militia taking on the creeps. Tanking with the Water Elemental. Wisp detonate could perhaps be a bit painful here. In comes the Wisp. I didn't quite get the detonate, unfortunately. The creep got the last hit. But so far, pretty well managed by Sock. Creeps the camp, clears it, gets level 3. A circlet as well, not bad. And not too many peasants died. I think only a single peasant actually did die. With the Demon Hunter getting only that single footy kill. Now he's got the boots though. Oh, Cloak of Shadows being used. Archers hiding invis. Demon, of course, without immolation can't do that much amazing damage. Can life go for a play here with the invis archers? Oh, now he's going for it. Okay. Perhaps he can click down the town hall. It did build up quite a bit already though. Archers coming in. Lots of piercing damage. The tower here could certainly be destroyed. The repair not good enough. And the tower is taken care of. But it's not like this is the Demon Hunter with Immolation. So you don't need an Arcane Tower that badly here. This all still seems fairly manageable for Sock. Can go now for boots and dust. So now he's going to have a weapon against these archers. Ooh, and the Demon Hunter is indeed very hurt. Gonna have to staff out. Staff is ready. That should be enough, right? Ooh, a little bit close. But good enough. I guess the same can be said for Sock. A little bit scary of an opening, but good enough. Not too many peasants died. The lumber economy is looking tremendous, in fact. Easily has the lumber for the tech. Lots of peasants in the main. Getting that wood. We know they like that wood. From the earlier question, someone is saying Pitlord is my favorite hero. Yeah, I also think Pitlord is really cool. Rain of Fire is kind of cool. Howl of Terror, it's not very flashy. but I guess thematically it's kind of cool. Scares everyone. Also, it's very effective. And cleave, man. Cleave, hitting everything in a wide arc in front of you. And the ult, if ever you get there, is insane. Oh, tower cancelled unnecessarily, I suppose. Militia timing coming from the main base. The Naga in trouble right away. Nicely played here with the Militia. The Naga will not make it away. AM lost lots of HP, but he's got the boots, so he can always run away from the demon. Thank you, Original Mac Daddy. 5-month resub. Give me that wood. Yep. That's what Sock's saying to his peasants. Give me that wood, baby. He needs it for the tech. In fact, the tech has started already. This looks like a very strong opening so far for Sock. Scouting also on the other side of the map with the footy, even harassing the wisps here, being annoying. Finally, the Demon is getting some kills. Level 3 is sort of within range, but he's gonna need a few more kills or a few more creeps. Life, is he teching or not? So far the answer is no. Normally if you want to go for a bear bust towards the expo, you have to tech soon. And that doesn't seem to be the plan. So this might be a mass dryad all in. So I could really use defend. Oh, but he doesn't have it yet. Footy's overextending. First mistake by Sock. Not keeping the footy safe well enough. And he's going to lose almost all of them. Before defend. Oh, look at that. Cloak of Shadows with the AM healing. That is so cool. There's no towers here yet. All of a sudden, this is kind of scary. Sock has to repair quickly, and repair he does. Watch Elemental turning out to be quite strong right here because there's no abolish yet. Militia again coming from the main base. Not all of them. Not panicking. Oh, Sock forgot about the blacksmith though. It is coming now. A staff again to save the demon. And Life has now started the tech, but gotta say, that feels too late for me. AM can also go for potions here. And that tower will be finishing. Oh, almost getting the Dryad as well. Tower in the main, not yet ready. It's a Blood Mage second, as we see a lot these days against Demon Hunter. Sock super on point, even repairing the tower here with the peasants from the gold mine. It is, at last, level 3 Demon Hunter. That was much needed. And the Blood Mage, depending on where he pops out, could be in serious trouble. Oh, pops out on the wrong side. Might that be his end? There's a potion though, there's boots. I guess there's good items here to keep him alive. As the riflemen though aren't here in big numbers yet. Life is finding an opportunity to finally get something done this game. More and more kills for Life on the way to tier 3. Bears are also joining very soon. Oh, Blood Mage. Potion is there just barely. It's always a difficult time for the human. Before the tier 2 is fully ready, before the big army has been built. I think you should set the rally in the main base. Maybe you can't do it because there's a tree here. It's a small mistake by Sock, very small. Ideally you want to cut down this tree and set the rally inside and cut down another tree somewhere else to get out. But also credits to Life, who's getting some important kills here in the tier 2 stage on his way to tier 3 after a very difficult early game where Sock seemed to have the perfect start. Life slowly was clawing his way back, and now with the Druids of the Claw, believe it or not, we'll hope for a second wind. I am already gonna get level 4 here. That's a quite early timing. It's the Blood Mage who's lagging behind here. Wait, didn't you siphon against the creeps? What the hell? That is a lot of mana left on the table. Zog is building up his army bit by bit. Life needs to strike hard before the full death ball of 70 supply is assembled. And he's got the right read. He's coming in for the Creep Jack, Demon and Dryads first. The Bears are, of course, slower, lagging behind. Zog will have to TP out here. Question is just, is he going to get the item? Demon Hunter trying to steal it. Almost got it, but AM picks it up. That is 2 kills. A priest and another one. The 3 kills. 2 priests and a rifle taken out. And the Blood Mage isn't level 2 yet. Really needs that for the banish. Suck after the perfect early game, surprisingly struggling quite a bit here. Though now he finally has level 2. And that is a big help. Oh, peasants. You don't want to lose them for no reason. They can be a big help in militia form. Because militia will be needed here to hold in the main base. Demon Hunter, not much mana left. Life trying to be economical on 50 supply only, investing in upgrades more. Dude, this scout footy still being a pest. They both see each other. Life seeing his opponent with Ultravision. Sock seeing his opponent with this Sentry Ward. This was no surprise to him. He was ready to engage into this fight. Decently sized human army now. Good mix of units, rifle, casters. We've seen this before. Some breakers also starting to join. And with the militia reinforcing, this certainly looks like the human has the stronger force here at the moment. Lots of mana still for banish on the Blood Mage as well. The Dryad count is looking okay, but the Bear count is looking rather low. Demon Hunter, very hurt as well. There surely must be a staff for him. No. Staff, I was on cooldown, I guess. Used it on the Bear before. Couldn't save the Demon anymore. And this game does go to Sock in the end. Terrific start by Sock. Then Life in the mid game kind of came back with the Dryad strength timing. But I guess Sock too far ahead after that early game to let that derail him. So Sock takes the 1-0. Thank you very much, Torben Dietrich, with the resub. Getting ready for map number 2. This one will be Last Refuge. Oh, whoops. This should be more of a comfort pick for Life. He was not part of the scene for a long while, which means these new maps he might feel a little bit uncomfortable on. Concealed Hill is still very familiar with, but say maps like Titaners, maps like Autumn Leaves, Springtime, those are maps that he doesn't have much experience with. Everyone has lots of experience with Last Refuge. It's been around for a long time. Around 15 years, maybe even more. A map that has been rotated out of some of the top tournaments around the world. But here in the B Cup 11, we shall find it, see it again. This map used to be infamous a while ago for being very good for Night Elf Beastmaster play. Especially against human expansion. Super strong with lots of pressure potential. The Beastmaster, one of the heroes though who fell off the most over the last 2 years or so. These days we almost never see him. At the moment, the Warden is also quite popular by Night Elves in this matchup on new maps these days as well, where she wasn't played before. But Last Refuge has never been a Warden map. Not easy enough to creep on. Normally you need a stronger hero at the start of the game. And in the past that was the Keeper, but I guess nowadays the Demon Hunter fits the bill.
A player's forces are under attack.
Merc creep first is not unusual. With Merc and Green and Natural, that's how you get quickly to level 3. The Demon Hunter has picked up the item and has the opportunity here to creep up to level 2 easily. With Immolation, he's going to do just that. They're gonna pick up a big item right away. The right find here can make the early game much easier. This is probably the worst item out of all of them. Ruined Bracers will not be of much help. Mana Burn and Immolation, trying to take out the Shadow Priest here right away. A little bit of a block. Ooh, this is actually pretty valuable. Every couple of hits you can land on the Demon Hunter are of note. Mana Burn to get the kill, but look how much mana this took for the demon. Not the most efficient early attack, I want to say. For killing just one Shadow Priest in the end, this cost lots of mana, lots of HP.
A player's forces are under attack.
Life again getting harassed by this damn footy. Sock always very good with his footman scouting. And this takes away APM from life. This is a bother. While Sock is getting ready for the expansion. Oh, he's teching actually. Oh, okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
That is surprising me a little bit. I was certainly expecting the expo play, that what we have seen many times before. Life though, making good use of his time as well, creeping up his Merc camp, big experience for him. And a very good item for right now. A little bit of accuracy for all these ranged units. Really good. And the Demon Hunter does get level 3 in time to face the Archmage. If you could get in the Mana Burn before the next Water Elemental, that would be terrific, but the Water Elemental is here. The Hunter's Hall is cancelled, but it's not so late in the tech yet. Not that disastrous, I want to say. Good Deuceball. As one Water Elemental goes down. Archer's also being saved. The Mooners is looking good at the moment. Look at the footy. The footy's still in the back, getting more and more Wisp kills. Love this play by Sock.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
This Berserker, though, should be going down. Life is keeping his Berserker alive. This is a very valuable unit. So this is kind of a big deal. Militia coming out, but cannot save the guy.
A town is under siege.
Is this the scout footy? Did he find another wisp? Yoink,
Player's
got him.
forces are under attack.
Okay, we do have the second hero now. The Naga should make things a lot easier. Sock is again going for Blood Mage, going for Rifle Casters. Rifle Caster push. Still popular after all these years. Footies now. In trouble, though. Might be all footmen going down. The Demon Hunter is creeping out of the map. Not interested right now in defending. Trusts the Naga to be able to do that. And did it, she did. Do it, she did. Did she really do? Stuck again looking for Wisp, it seems like. He's been on a Wisp extinction mission. But Lumber's looking pretty good on life. He's making a few Wisps here, of course, but the tech should be starting post-haste. Oh, AM is waiting to come back for the lures again. He almost got the mana for double elemental. Very important for life here to be in a position to intercept. Oh man, that's a big deal. If one of these lures gets cancelled, that is very painful. Good job here by him. Keeping those safe.
The player's forces are under attack.
Militia here helping tremendously and creeping the shop. It's going to be a fast level 2 for the Blood Mage. Siphoning mana onto the Priest. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, pretty cool. Cost the Blood Mage a lot of mana. He didn't steal anything from the Ogre Magi. Scroll of the Beast. Ooh, that can be a sick item for a rifle push if it doesn't get dispelled in time. Dude, this happened yesterday already. The lab creeps being super aggro. Is this a new bug or something? Ancient of War going down is kind of a big deal. That's normally the wood shield that buys you a lot of time against the push. Now we see some Siphon being used. There we go. Mana is the juice of life. Blood Mage, not that much mana though, to be honest. And not quite yet level 3. I think he might have picked up too much experience there on the Archmage by accident. Double Invo Potion. Now it's time for the push already. No shop yet. No Ancient of War. This is a bit scary for life right here.
Forces are under attack.
Siphon and slow. The Demon Hunter is losing mana quickly. No banish yet. Kind of surprising. Why is he not banishing here? I wonder. Invo Potion on the Blood Mage. With that, he's safe for quite a long time. That was the big invul, no less. Scroll the Beast popped as well. And Priests being saved the once. Good target fire, though, by life. Took out at least one of them. And it's 2 big consumables popped already. Dryads trying to keep up with the Dispel, but they don't have enough mana, as it seems. Wisps are needed for additional detonates as well, and the Water Elementals are now taken care of. But also, much of the Night Elf army, especially the Dryads, have disappeared. Mana's low across the board. Towers, though, are coming up. Once we have one Arcane Tower here, that's also already going to make things a little bit more difficult. Demon Hunter completely dry. Won't be able to use any spells here. And very good Blood Mage play. Able to find targets to siphon all the time. But now there's basically no mana left anywhere. But I guess the Sorks still have a little bit of juice to throw out more slows. Life is desperately waiting for nighttime. He needs this nighttime to get more Moonwell regen. But now we're gonna have one and soon 2 Arcane Towers up and ready. The Riflecaster army was also starting to get quite hurt, but Life couldn't break through. Life doesn't find a way this time. And so it's Sok winning map number 2 as well. Taking the 2-0 lead in very convincing fashion so far. Well, well, well. I love how every time on the main broadcast, after every map, they're showing something to eat. They're showing some, like some packaged food. Yesterday, we had a lot of beef jerky. What do we have today? Yep. Put it all in the same sack. That's right, BBC. Uh-huh. What is that? As we all know, the more packaged the food is, the healthier it is. Oh yeah, there we go. It looks very orange. Uh-huh. I couldn't really identify it. Not sure. Good to know though, they do not forget to nourish themselves. Life could also use some more nourishment, some additional brain power to boost his play. Might be needed here. Sok so far looking definitely like the stronger player. It's only BO7. Yes, for the playoffs, it's going to be best of 7 all the way through. Looks like a cat treat. Oh, that's right. It did look like an animal treat. Yeah, I don't have any pets, so it didn't ring a bell right away, but yeah, sort of. You're not wrong. Alright, a quick look at our bracket here, by the way. We have so far 2 players eliminated. It was Hawk and Lucy yesterday in their best of 7s. Now, we're continuing on here, of course, in the upper bracket. After our first series, it's going to be time for 1-0 versus Elegant. On paper, this seems a bit one-sided, though 1-0 has been rather inactive lately. Some people on Reddit have already been wondering, what's he been doing? Seems like 1-0 hasn't been playing much ladder at all lately. Maybe his focus is shifting. Another undead in this race, of course, is Happy. He's one of the top favorites for the whole thing. But 1-0 has been, yeah, rather in the shadows lately. Tomorrow, I think we're going to continue with the lower bracket, right? Oh, we don't? Oh, no, it might be... Okay, so lower bracket the first day, then upper bracket second day, and then upper bracket again tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be time for Sini versus Happy and Focus versus Lin. And then the day after on Saturday, it's going to be lower bracket time. Lots of matches here in the B Cup 11 still ahead of us. As mentioned, everything is going to be best of 7. It's going to be a lot of top Warcraft coming our way. It's going to be continuing on until next week on Sunday, where our grand finals will take place. And our next map should be coming up soon. Oh yeah, in 1 minute it's gonna be ready. And the map shall be Northern Isles. In the past, this was always a map considered very weak by Night Elves for them. Since Human here seemed to have a really good early game. Just instant expansion, instant level 2, AM picks up a good item, which seemed to kickstart the Human economy off to a good beginning right away. And the Night Elf couldn't really punch that too well in the past. But I think we've been seeing that play fade out a little bit. The Instant Expo, I think humans have been creeping up a bit more. Even we've seen just a moment ago that one base play is very much in the cards these days, which didn't used to be a thing for many years. But the Blood Mage rifle push is indeed looking quite good at the moment. Unmern with the gifts up to Carifian. Thank you. I can't wait for the Happy versus Lin best of 7. Hells Yeah. That one is going to be sick. That's going to be... If the favorites prevail, that's going to be the upper bracket semifinal match for next week, which would be pretty hype. Alright, but for now, let's focus on this series. And life is certainly in need of some focused play. That's not a very elegant way to put this. Life must make sure that his focus lies on this game now and how to improve. Because so far it's been a 2-0, a pretty clear 2-0, I want to say. And I'm sorry if I keep mentioning this, but I think it bears repeating because it is true. In a best of 7, you must make sure not to fall behind 0-3. If you're behind 0-3, it's almost impossible to win. Managing a 4-map comeback reverse sweep has sometimes been done before, but has been rarely been done only. Which is to say, Life has to score now if he wants to stay alive in this upper bracket. It's an Archmage first versus the Warden. There she is. We've been seeing her more and more lately. Demon Hunter still seems to be the most picked hero. The Warden, though, comes in second. And it's the Keeper these days, who sees hardly any play. I was hoping that on the new patch, the Keeper might receive a small buff, since he's been looking so weak lately. But the Keeper is unchanged and still looking pretty bad, I gotta say.
A player's forces are under attack.
Grand final will be best of 9. Yes, exactly. It's gonna be best of 9 with a 1-0 lead for the upper bracket player.
Players' forces are under attack. Meadows is under siege.
So Sok is going for the expansion in the end. Wait. It's not clear yet. First footy goes down. First blood drawn by the Warden. Takes her some time though. There we go. There's the force farm. That should certainly point towards an expansion then. Quick level 2 for the Archmage. Finding Claws and Periapt. That is really good items. Normally Periapt not that amazing, especially early game, but against the Warden specifically, this bonus HP can make a big difference. Warden with double Ancient of War, trying to creep up quickly. And now Sok doesn't have a scout across the map. His beloved scout footy has been taken out. So he's gonna move up aggressively with his whole army into the Nine Elf base, also trying to distract, of course, from his own expansion. Where we have an Arcane Tower coming up first and foremost. And the Town Hall is actually taking a while. Archmage, oh, running into the waiting arms of the Warden, eating a Shadow Strike right away. The Periapt of Vitality proving useful instantly. Oh, nice block with the Watch Elemental as well. Reducing follow-up damage by a little bit. And now the Town Hall is being built.
Players' forces are under attack.
But Life is set up pretty well defensively here. Oh, denies would be important. But I think this footy doesn't even die. Should be able to survive the tick damage. Nice deny here. Good play by Sok so far. The Warden, it must be mentioned, has found a great item. The big mana potion uses it right away, in fact. Can you get this last hit? Ah, no. Sig lasted again by Sok. Great denies. This footy did indeed survive. And the Arcane Tower is now finished. But not many footies left for Sok. It's a bit scary. Of course, he's spamming footmen like crazy again and again. And Life doesn't have the level 3 yet. Level 3 will be necessary for the Warden to really show her potential. And the level 4 and onward is where she truly shines. Archmage would love to get that level 3. This camp isn't quite enough. We need a bit more. A Wand of Illusion is a great item here. Gives him some much appreciated scouting. Alright, Warden. She's got the Shadow Strike build, she's got boots, she's very good at... Did he deny that? No, okay. Almost looked like it. That would have been bad. And now the IM is getting the level 3 that he so desires. Strong timing for the Water Elementals this early into the game. The Warden is shocking around, looking for some pickoffs, especially footies now are easy to nab with that Shadow Strike. Oh, the illusion woke up the creeps early and the Agent of War goes down. At least the Warden gets the item. The Ring of Region is actually tremendous for her. But feels forced to Shadow Strike a Water Elemental. That is not a great sign for the Night Elf. Sok is again in full control on this third map. As he has started the tech, towering up a bit, building up the base. Really, really solid play. And now that Sok feels so strong in the map and in the game, it's going to creep the center. Doing so quite easily with the help of the Water Elementals and a bunch of footies. Oh, the Warden. Does she have an inkling? No, she does not. We see the counter expansion coming up. Tree of Life. Sok so far not intending to go for a cancel. The Warden here finds a frail Archmage, but there's a staff and gets away easily. The shop is almost done already. Sok is nicely putting together this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Warden needs to level more though. Level 3 is not quite enough. Clean deny again. And she is creeping in the middle. Heal wards for her, also a great item. No tier 3 tech yet. The Warden, of course, now getting bonus experience, having reached tier 2. Oh, and it's double racks. Ooh. It's kind of a rare sight. Double racks, mass rifles and casters. And a familiar sight with Alchemist second, the classic counter hero to the Warden. Lots of healing from his side. And another deny. Tons of denies by Sok this game. For this reason, it took the Warden a long time to get level 4. She now has it thanks to archers creeping. But there's an Archmage in the main base. Oh, he just took out the Shredder! Oh, and the lumber is so low for life. Oh my god, that is so bad. That is so bad. He's gonna have to make so many wisps. He also needs them for mining. And attack is now completely out of the question. Big play. Very well done by Sok. He's running circles around life so far. Ooh, almost going down to the Warden. A surprise fan on knives is, however, not quite enough. Man, that was a lot of damage, though. This parry up, by the way. This parry up has been glorious. Rarely we see it have this much impact. Archmage is still pretty hurt here. It's a little bit dangerous. Sok, perhaps, is the first moment where he might be overextending. His army is currently not super ready. Losing one rifleman. But one only. Life creeping this camp. But just leaving. Well, Well, well. Sock putting on a clinic so far. The third map goes to him as well, and this game is not close so far. Life was dominant in the B Cup on the old patch, but against the best players in the world, it seems like he is having some difficulty. At least against Sock so far. Sock is up 3-0. Showing us what he's made of. He's one of the few humans in this tournament, but looking very good here. One map away now only from the next round in the upper bracket. We'll find out if he can manage a 4-0 here indeed, or if life still has something left to show. We're going to go into one quick break and then come back with the rest of the series. Stay tuned. Hey, 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 welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is gonna be time for map 4 here in a moment coming up. It was a big question ahead of this tournament. Was Life gonna be able to continue his dominance in the B Cups? He has looked extremely successful in the past. Of course, we have it all archived on Wikipedia. I almost said War3 info. Ha! Because almost everything is on War3 info. But the archive of B Cup is here. We had 10 seasons of the B Cup already, this year and last year. This is all on the old patch 1.27. Since season 11, they decided to move to the new patch, which now includes a lot more players from back then as well. But yeah, there's a Hall of Fame here, and Life is leading very clearly, far ahead. He won 5 gold medals, thousands of dollars. Behind him, Sini and Remind, Isok and Xiaokai. You can see the field of competition here wasn't the craziest so far. That's because only very few players were playing the old patch tournament. Life was. And Life was always known to be a very talented, promising young player. How old is he now? 27. Still pretty young. Compared to me, with 33. Certainly is. But yeah, the question is, was he going to surprise us all and be able to keep steamrolling this tournament, even with now many of the world's best in contention, like Sok, like Lin, like Happy, which also found themselves here in the upper bracket. And so far the answer is no, he's certainly not steamrolling them. At the moment, it is rather Sok who looks very convincing. Extremely strong start into the series, up now 3-0, and we know that this means that a comeback is very, very unlikely. Yesterday, Lucy also went down 0-3, but then he at least won 2 maps, which didn't help him to survive in the lower bracket, but it did give him, I suppose, a bit more confidence at least, trust in himself. You don't want to lose 0-4. You don't want to lose 0-4. That stings especially hard. So Life here wants to show us all that he is more than just a 0-4 scoreline. And the map to do it on, to perhaps mount an insane comeback, or at least a little taste of what he's capable of, will be Twisted Meadows. Many players' favorite map of all time. I know that's the case for Grubby. I know that's the case for Neo. Is it my favorite map of all time? Probably yes. Probably yes. I also really love Tidehunters. I actually really like Ruins of Ashara these days. But it's not featured in any tournaments, unfortunately. Yeah, I think Tidehunters, Twisted Meadows, and Shattered Exile, probably. Don't you like Lost Temple? I kind of like Lost Temple, because it's such a different map from everything else. But it's also kind of a stupid map, in many ways. The fact alone that level 3 creeping is basically impossible is so weird. And then there's almost no shops within reach, and then there's a million creeps in the middle that you might aggro by accident with rally points. It's a very weird map, it's a very outdated map. It is interesting, but no, it is by no means one of the best maps ever. Remo is like one of the biggest Amazonia fanboys off stream. How dare you, Drakatos? I think AZ is my most hated map ever. Thankfully, we see it almost in no tournaments anymore. Only at the Warcraft Survival Battle at the moment it is still played. There's crystals below. That was a fun map. Crystals below was cool. It was not very well, you know, balanced around the 1v1 meta. But it was cool. Very creative. I do appreciate creativity. Sock, by the way, going for an instant expansion play. He's not going for the normal lab opening. So he wants to get a fast level 2 and then expand quickly. And perhaps also attack quickly to slow down this Warden. It is a Warden first hero choice, which is very, very, very standard for this map. If the Warden here has the time, with double Ancient of War creeping, she can level like crazy on this map, rely on high level heroes in the end. Mostly with a Panda second, possibly with a bunch of expansions. But again, great footy scouting. Seeing what the dive is up to, making adjustments. Orantok even went for a Merc Camp pull. Oh, never mind. He stole the Shadow Priest, actually. He didn't pull the Merc Camp, he stole it. Warden having to chase a long distance to get this one kill. It doesn't seem like the most efficient Warden early game already. Oh, the two now gonna meet at the shop. That is very good for Sock. Now he knows where the Warden is, where the danger lies. Gonna go for boots right away. Warden won't really be able to catch up to this Archmage. And the Expo is coming up. Very good position already for Sock. If he finds the Trio of Life here, this couldn't be any better. Shadow Priest stolen at least. Alright, first real attack by Life. But there's an Arcane Tower here. That is something that the Warden doesn't like. Getting burned right away. Only got out a single Shadow Strike. Oh, the Archmage could have almost found the Tree of Life here, but instead he's going for the main base. Didn't have a scout up there. Would have just been guessing. And now the expansion is mining. Without any problems. Oh, Warden creeping the enemy Merc Camp. Going for double Berserker, taking a lot of damage here. Big mana, big input potion, those are good items. But she needs some healing. That's what the Moonwells are there for. Archmage now finding the Tree of Life. He's got a Water Elemental ready. If this tree goes down, the game is over. But it should survive. This is not an easy camp to creep without Water Elementals. He doesn't have any right now. They can go for a Shredder in a moment, which will help. Look how perfectly the lumber lines up for the Shredder purchase. That's pretty cool, actually. Very good game by Sock so far. Life had the right read. He was expecting this play, but the Warden isn't here. The Warden staffed home. So it's only the units right now. Dealing with this. Scourge Bone Chimes is okay for the footies. And the Warden only now got to a level 3. Staff still on cooldown for another 20 roughly seconds. Attack is well underway. Life has a strong army right now, though. The Berserkers, the Warden level 3. This is fairly formidable. Taking out the shop would be of great help. And it's almost down. Sure, is it gonna be a cancel? Heavy damage from the Bersies. Yep. Okay, that is a cancel. Alright, Life. Still with an opportunity here. Tree of Life is now also finished. Going over to the Expo. Tier 2 about to be ready. Then it's going to be time for lures. Alright. Life's position seems to be getting more stable. Warden. Almost getting surrounded here. Good movement by Sock. And healing up slowly. He's going tier 3. This is kind of the norm on this map. Twisted Meadows, we see a lot of tier 3, we see a lot of tanks, Dragonhawks, Griffins, triple hero. Knights. Warden needs level 4. Warden needs level 5. ASAP. Stalker's is looking really good today. One Sanctum and double Workshop. Starting to work on tank upgrades already. What? Hold on. Was that a GG or was that a disconnect? Unfortunately, we don't see chat in Flow TV.